Get that on. Okay. Alright. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Good afternoon. Sorry, I'm a little late today. I was getting some stuff set up. Plus, I had some running around to do, so yeah. I'm just waiting for one little thing to kick in here. We should be all set. Be it. At least jump us on in here. But yeah, we're jumping across the ocean today. We're doing a little bit of a long haul. So I've got us starting in Great Britain here. Yeah. So basically we're starting up in Edinburgh and we're coming all the way down to Dijon. I think that's how you would say that? Dijon? Dijon? No. But down in here is where we're going. Right here. I've already got load set up. We're not hooked up yet, but that's not going to take long. I'm already sitting in front of it, so it's literally just going to be a matter of back into it, hook it on, and away we go. But yeah, we're looking at a good 1,400 kilometer trip, so it should take a little bit. Can't really complain. I did also pick up a couple of the DLCs, so like I went for the tuning packs first because stuff's on sale right now. So I picked up I think 3 of them. So our Scania, our Mercedes, and the Volvos. I do believe we have extra parts for, like extra customization parts. So like that's how my Scania has. Give it a second here. I have exhaust going out the top. I've got a chassis cover, great. Painted fenders, different rims, all that. The rims were a mod on their own, its own separate mod. Basically, it's Alcoa's for ETS2, and it comes in. It's got 6 different kinds, and you can do either like a chrome or you can do like a painted one. Right, so it gives you some options. It's pretty nice. I can't really complain. But yeah, since I've been slowly doing stuff a little bit in the background with Arc, like letting it generate eggs and such like that. I wanted to stay in a truck for today. We'll probably jump back into Arc on Friday. Just so it can have its thing, do its thing. I can let some of the stuff, generate and other such. Plus, I did go out and actually got a few more tames. There's a couple tames I have left to go out and get, but once I get those, we're basically set for eggs. But yeah, no, the plan for today is we're just gonna hop in a truck. We're gonna drive. I'm gonna see how bad this goes. I've switched my shifter over, so my shifter is now on my left side instead of my right side, and I have it actually just clamped onto my desk instead of onto the bar because I have no way of mounting a bar on my left side. So I basically took the extension off, put the normal knob back on it, and yeah, just clamped it to the desk on my left side here. So it hasn't been too bad. It has been a little weird to try and get used to, but the other thing really is trying to, figure out the gears and everything mainly. Like, since we're taking the Scania today, I have it set up for Scania 12+2 transmission. So basically we're at 12 speed, but we do get like a couple low gears as well. Basically it would act like the Bolo in an 18 speed and like an American truck. But yeah, and then I took some of the trucks. I actually downed them on power, so they're not quite as high. Take a quick look here. This guy we're driving, okay, he still has one of the mod motors. It's still at 850. and I have been buying a few trucks and then customizing. But yeah, with having the tuning packs, the DLCs, the Scania's got a little bit of a customization. The Mercedes did. I picked up a couple Volvos. They got some customization. And then like the DAF and the Man has kind of just been, get different cities, find a dealership. It's like, okay, well, let's see what they got, right? Because that's the thing. I'm used to all American trucks, all the European trucks. They're new to me. So I'm like, I don't quite know what I really like to drive yet. Like, I started with the Scania, but that was just kind of like, it's one of the most popular brands you hear of. I don't really know. Screw it, let's give it a try. And I've slowly been kind of branching out and driving different ones, see what I like. And of course, when you go from like a Scania to like a Volvo, you gotta switch the transmission, or from either of these two to like the Mercedes. Because a lot of these other ones, like the Mercedes, the DAF, and the Man, all run like a normal 12-speed, whereas a Volvo has a 12 plus 2 speed, same with the Scania. So, trying to figure that out and make sure I'm actually, set up right for what I'm driving. I did make sure to look before we started today, so I know I am set for a Scania 12 plus 2 speed. So we are all good to go when it comes to that. But, okay, I guess enough gibbering. Let's jump in real quick here. Like I said, I'm literally right in front of it. So, we're just gonna push our parking brake in. And there's one thing I like. Reverse on the Scania 12 plus 2 is actually in the right spot. Like if you go to the Volvo one where like it's technically they call it like a C2, but like this would be like the low gear. In the Volvos, that's where reverse is. And where reverse is in this thing is where the C2 and C1 is in the Volvo. It's definitely a little weird to try and get used to. And then, like, of course, where first would usually be in most of our trucks, there's nothing. Like, I'm in first right now. There's absolutely no gear. So, second is first. Third is second. Fourth is third. And then we jump back down to where second would be in high range. And that's our fourth. And then we go back up to third for fifth and fourth for sixth. So, yeah, it's definitely a little weird. Yeah, I definitely must say, I do like the tuning pack added, like, and then, yeah, like, big V8 on the back there in between the stacks, like, it's pretty freaking cool. Whole new rear ends. I am definitely gonna be picking up the other tuning packs, needless to say. And then eventually at some point I will start actually picking up the map packs. But they're a little expensive at the moment, and I was like, I can't quite do that right now. But we'll get there, it will happen. And then once eventually I get all those, it's going to be a challenge of keeping up all those, and then also keeping up with ETS, right? And I think with these trucks, I've just hit the point, you know what? I freaking, if I need to shift up, I'm just gonna use the clutch, because it's so much easier. Okay. High range. Fourth. Okay, let's jump in here. And yeah, unlike my first Scania, this one is actually oh, shift up. Flip. This one is a left-hand drive as opposed to a right-hand drive. Most of the trucks are. Because yeah, once you actually get out of Great Britain, right, like you get off the aisle, there is, everyone else actually drives on the right side, kind of like we do here in Canada. So basically, once you get off the island, like I've already been in and I've already been up to like Germany and stuff like that. Like I fast traveled up to Edinburgh to do the long haul. So yeah, like I was sitting in. Crap, where was I? I was in Berlin. That's where I was. Like I was literally sitting in Berlin. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do a little bit of a long haul. But I'm like, I don't really want to have to try and move. I don't want to move my shifter back because I just moved it over. And I'm like, you know what? No. Instead of doing ETS long haul today, we're gonna do a Euro truck long haul because, well, why not? I haven't really done too much with Euro trucks, so good opportunity to get some exploration in, get the map filled out a bit. Okay, left lane. Do you believe if I remember right in Europe and Great Britain and stuff, the left lane is the slow lane, is the right lane the fast lane? I do know. I don't remember. But that's not that big of a deal. Oh, we're moving over anyway. Okay. I'm almost kind of curious as to how fast the friggin' AI traffic's going, being that they're, like, catching me and I am speeding. It's like friggin' when I was running around a little bit earlier before stream, Mom asked me if I could run to the store for some stuff, and I was like, yeah, sure, that's no problem. And then, of course, I was like, well, if I'm running out, like, if I'm going out and about, and of course, I just ran out of weed a couple days ago, I was like, I sent her a text as I was leaving the store. It's like, it's okay if I stop and grab a couple joints on my way back? She's like, yeah, that's fine, go for it. Cool, sweet. That's kind of like my payment, pretty much, for running out to the store, so she doesn't have to, or like going to fill the car, or drain. We're speeding through here. Damn. Okay. Take break. Yeah. Okay. Let's try not to get too fast through here. But yeah, like I was saying, went out and stopped at the dispensary. Well, I came back home, dropped stuff off I got from the store, because turns out I didn't actually find out until I was like leaving the store. But I forgot my wallet and everything, so I didn't have a license or anything. I was like, oh no, that's not good. So I quickly run home and grab that and head back out, and yeah, I was leaving the dispensary on my way home, and some random dude in a little black freaking car, and it's like, bro, I I am going a little quick, especially for what the road conditions are right now up here. Like, we just got snowed on again yesterday, last night. We're supposed to get a little more today. So, I mean, it's not exactly the conditions to be speeding around or anything. And I mean, like, I've talked about this before, right? Like, the big 4x trucks, okay, that's a little bit of leeway, kind of. Like, you're not supposed to, like, don't do it, but, you know, like, they don't have to worry about getting stuck, kind of thing. Whereas some of the smaller cars, it's a little different, because you do have to worry about getting stuck and stuff. So, I was leaving, I hit an intersection, and of course, I'm sitting there, I'm waiting. Let traffic go by, all this, and then of course I start to go, and I kind of have little issues going, so I'm like, okay, alright. So I give it a little bit more. Well, with the car well, SUV, being an all-wheel drive with studded snow tires, it is freaking, um, once it actually grabs to the point of it will move, it'll just go. So basically, I just kind of pushed it to the point and got it to go. Well, the point was a little far and it spun a little bit and a little sideways getting out, but I got out, so we were good. And then, yeah, dude eventually caught up behind me because he came up behind me at the intersection and friggin' caught up. And he was literally like just crawling on my ass, speeding behind me the whole way. And it got to a point, I was even doing like 10 over in town. I was like, bro, I am going too quick for this. Like, you should not be crawling up my butt for this. Like, so eventually, freaking got slowed down to the point where I could freaking actually, turn to go in and go home. And he goes by, and I was like, hey, freaking, like, come on, guys. Like, not the conditions for that. Like, I know it's a little bit warmer than it usually is up here. Like, we're only, well, what are we at right now? Right now we are at -9 Celsius. So, like, it's cold, but it's not horribly cold. Like, it's not bad. Like, well, we walk out in this stuff in, like, hoodie, maybe, like, a light to mid coat over a hoodie. Um, so, like, yeah, like, it's not bad. And it's supposed to get warmer. And, like, we've already had stuff melting for a couple days now. It's just we got snowed on again, so everything got covered back up. Makes it a little difficult to try and find a shock mount. Because everything starts melting a bit, you think it's getting to the point, it's like, okay, is everything going to melt enough I can actually, start looking again? And then we get snowed on. And it's like, really? And yeah, it just covers everything right back up and makes it much more of a pain. And yeah, it's just like, I am ready for it to be done. I'm ready for spring to actually, be here and us to actually, keep some warm weather. Instead of, get warm weather for a few days to a week and then get cold weather and snowed on again. And I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I am used to it. Like, I have lived in Canada my whole freaking life. Like, this is normal. Why are we going slow? Okay, let's shut those off. I don't really need headlights anymore. Don't know, he's just being slow. Okay. Oops. Chipped. Slow down, downshift again. Okay. Now, here's the question. Are they gonna be nice enough to let me over? Maybe? Let them go. Come on. Can I... Oh. No? Well, come on then. You're gonna make me do it, eh? Okay, fine. That's actually my workout. If they can keep pace, that's good enough for me. That. Okay. Oh, it did actually grab a nice. Perfect. I wasn't sure if that actually grabbed a 97 or if it went to like 96 or 98. That's okay. We should be good for speed limit for a bit. I think eventually we will hit a point though, probably before we get to the port. It'll drop. Cause yeah, that's definitely gonna be another thing we're gonna have to. We're definitely gonna have to take the ferry and deal with that whole mess. Okay, down to 80. Alright, okay, here's how far are we from... Like, I know we've only done, like, maybe 100k, but... Oh yeah, okay, we got a little bit to go. How far do we have to the port? That's what I'm curious about. 575? Okay, so we do have a little bit to go before the port. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure we weren't going to end up hitting the port somewhat relatively soon. Definitely have to say, compared to some of the spots, especially in American Truck Sim, lots of curves. Lots of curves. And yeah, when you got stuff set to be a little bit more lifelike, so it's a little loose, the body roll kind of almost scares you a little bit. It's like, oh, we're not going over today. Okay, go. Okay, let's roll this up a little bit. Just so it's not quite so loud. Like, don't get me wrong, there's one bonus I have to not using or having headphones, I guess you could say. I don't have to deal with it all right here and make me go deaf. But sometimes even can just coming off the speakers from the TV is like, hey, it's a little much. So yeah, and to make it easy, we'll just roll up the window a little bit and we'll be good. Really, dude? What, you didn't like getting passed by a truck? I'm gonna say, do you really want to try and race me? You won't get very far. Not when there's another. Ooh, that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Something tells me we had a wheel up there. Uh oh. And kick our cruise off here. Cruise off, end up going faster. Whoops. Yeah, no, these things definitely are not shy to going a bit quicker. Alright. Reset our cruise. Little curve. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Coffee down. Oh, shit. Love it. Means my. One of these days, I swear to God, I'm gonna get these freaking alerts working. Thanks, Samson, for the follow. Very much appreciated. Welcome in. Sorry, I would have said something a little sooner, but I didn't actually see anything pop up and hear anything pop up. I didn't actually listen until I looked at my phone, looked up, and went, oh crap. So, my apologies. Sorry about that. My bad. But I just think it means today I might be taking a look at my alerts and stuff after stream. Because I don't get why they don't want to work during stream. Like, like I was saying Monday, I think I brought it up. I literally bring up stream elements, go through, emulate events, everything else. All my alerts work fine. All my scenes, like the alerts work, everything else, but as soon as I start streaming, it just, like, crap to bed. So, I'm definitely gonna have to take a look at those. As far as I know, the chat box is working fine, so it's gotta be something with the alerts themselves, because, like, the stream element stuff does work. Oop, 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 oop. Get back in our lane here. Oops. And, oh, okay, we don't want to go this way. And yeah, we're gonna be smart here. We're gonna drop our speed. Oh, 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 oh. Easy Jesus. Yeah, I saw the curve. Had a feeling I should have slowed down a little more. Yeah, I probably should have. Oh, well. Not that big of a deal. Not too worried about it. If anything, I'm more pissed off than my freaking alerts are. Like that's just aggravating. It really is. Cause yeah, no matter what I do, I go in, they work just fine. But yeah, as soon as I start and anything else goes to activate it, nothing. I don't know. Maybe I might have to do some looking. Maybe I might just have to switch the alerts I have. Find a difference at and see how they work. Cause yeah, not having those working is just freaking pain. Cause then at least like that way it'd be like, oh hey, ding, heads up, like something happened, but come on, little mini. Oh, 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 oh. I was gonna say, don't slow down. And move back over. You turn that back on. I don't have to worry about trying to almost not squish a mini. Alright. And yeah, I must say, definitely the clutch has definitely made a big help when it comes to trying to get this thing to go and stay going. Like most people would be like, well, yeah, that's kind of what the clutch is for. It's like, yeah, but in big trucks you don't actually need it. And well, instead of floating, it's just so much easier. Like the American trucks, the 18 speeds, the 13 speeds, 10 speeds, right? Like those ones you can float and they don't really care. And they're not that really hard to float. It's just getting your timing right. I know it's pretty much the same with this, but with the gaps in the transmission, the clutch is just so much easier. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll have to set up like a wheel cam or something. To give everyone kind of a look at, who I'm dealing with, what I'm talking about, right? Because, like, I can say stuff like earlier when I was saying, like, I moved my shifter over, right? Like, I can say I did that, but if you don't really have the picture, it's like, okay, moved it from where and whatever else, right? Okay, slowly getting there. Oh, oh. body roll definitely screws with you too. You think you're almost just gonna tip it right over on his side, and it's like, nope, nope, we're just gonna keep going. We'll keep holding. Okay. I'm not too worried about moving back over. I mean, we still have 1000k left to go. And yeah, I don't know what they're like what the Europeans are like when it comes to like how many hours they can run and stuff a day. But I can tell you, like here in Canada, I would not be able to do this trip in one day. It would take too long. If I started the trip from about here where we are, 13 hours, okay, I would be good. But anything over that, no. That would have to be like a 2 day trip kind of thing. Because legally, at least, up here, are allowed to run 13 hours a day. Now, if you still do like paper logs and stuff, yeah, okay, you can fudge some stuff, fudge some numbers, and keep going. But um, for the most part, it's yeah, you hit your 13 hours, you're done for the day. So yeah, a trip like this would literally have to be like a 2 day trip, which doesn't make sense. That's why they give you so long, right? Like you drive so long, and then you rest for so long, and then you fire up and you start going again, and if I remember right, I think the US is 10 hours a day. I'm not too sure. It might be different, it might have changed, but I think the last I heard they were 10 hours a day that you were able to drive. Um, but like I said, I'm not entirely sure on that, so if you know the actual answer, I mean, feel free to let me know. Um, if it doesn't get answered until like it ends up on YouTube, drop it in the comments, right? Like, let me know. Give me a heads up. I am curious because I know um, transportation boards and everything. I know they will change stuff over the years. So stuff I probably heard, say 5, 10 years ago, if that, um, probably isn't the same as it would be today, right? So absolutely, if you know, drop in the comments. Let me know, right? Like, and then like same with like any of my European watchers. If you know what the hours and stuff they can run over there are, right? That would be something I would like to know. I'm curious about, right? Because then, like, I can use that to kind of somewhat judge on a somewhat basis on realistic and, how much they crunch stuff down. Because, yeah, like I said, like, if we went by the actual time it says that it'll take me to get there, I would have to take 2 days to do this trip instead of being able to just drive it in one day. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna need that lane or not. Oh yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna sneak in right here. Whoop. Let's make sure we actually hit the road though. Get up and go in here a bit. And we'll move. Okay. Oh yeah. Slope of speed through here. Whoops. My bad. It'd be a very, very, very bad speed to get caught in that kind of a speed limit. Yeah, let's just do 110 through the 80. Smart idea. Alright, we should be getting pretty close to the ferry. Especially if we're starting to get signs for London and stuff pop up. Alright. Cruise that. Good, good. Yeah, no, I must say, it's not going too bad. I figured it would take a little bit longer. But like, we're just about pretty much halfway there. And we've only been driving for, what, 40 minutes? So, it's not too bad. Don't know if that lane ends or not, so I'm just gonna move. Maybe not. Okay. Works for me. Just move back over. And... oh, yeah, we're gonna have to... one more. Kick our cruise off. Start slowing down. And a dover. Perfect. Alright. Anyone coming? Don't look like it. Okay. And how fast are you guys going? I'm still catching you at 90. Okay, so they're in somewhat right around 90. Alright, I'm not gonna put up too much of a fuss to try and go around them. Because one, either they're gonna move over, or two, we're gonna hit the spot we need to turn. Or the lane's gonna end. We should be getting close. I don't think we're horribly far out from the ferry. And over on left. Oh, yeah, we do have a exit. Okay. In. Whoop, whoop. I'm trying to look at the dash and the freaking stream deck, everything else makes it a little difficult sometimes. Not that one. That one. Yeah, and definitely nowhere near as bad as it used to be. Having a giant float does. Didn't quite realize the island was this big. Like, we're down to almost 750K and we haven't even hit the ferry yet. Okay, do a quick look before we get up to speed here. Okay, we're literally like right. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So we're not taking the ferry. Like we're probably going underground. That's not bad. I figured we would be taking the ferry, but no, if we were taking the ferry, we'd probably be on the ferry already. Yeah. Alright. here. It should be this one. It should, I think, right in that middle row there. Oh yeah, right there. Okay. And, oh, we gotta squeeze our way in here. Oop. Get up on that one, a little wide on that side. Oh no, they just got a wall here, don't they? Okay. Alright. This one in. That way at least. Oh. That did not work out. Try it this way. Okay. Come on. There we go. Alright. Travel. Spot. Took a little bit more than I wanted, but you know what? Oh well, it happens. Okay. And I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I thought so. So if we go out and all the way around. Okay. Out here, all nice like. And then yeah, we get to basically go up, go do the loop, all the way back to the other side, and then go out. Sure, there's no one coming. Here, I'm all by ahead. I hit 6 instead of 5. Go. Up shift. Down shift. Okay. What do we got left? 660 left? That's not bad. That is not too bad at all. Oh, we're gonna have to probably, yep. Okay, so okay. My gauge only goes to 120, but we're doing 140. Yeah, maybe I'll have to do some research. I think there's might be a track or something somewhere in here. Pretty sure ETS even has one or two. I just need to find a real good, nice straightaway with no curves. I'm pretty sure probably find one somewhere, but I'm not too sure where. Yeah. Stay on our side here. 90, perfect. Okay, to grab a 90. Good. Oh, oh, come on, flip over. There we go. Definitely tell my button box has gotten a little old and it's been used. Switches and stuff are getting loose. Some stuff doesn't quite want to flick as easy as it used to. Yeah, get there at some point. At some point I'll get a... When I can afford it, I'll grab another one. A new one. Just means when I do, I have to upgrade. Because, well, unfortunately, they don't make this anymore. Okay, what the... Sorry, guys. 1 second. What is all new? Oh, great. Okay, well, I'm gonna put in a decent little amount of distance if I can. Okay. Boop, 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 into the toll road. Now there's a look outside and ban for Fortis Alberta, basically the energy companies. He showed up yesterday, giving me a heads up that they were gonna cut power. And it's like, well, at least they were nice enough to give me a heads up. Cause, yeah, I was just kind of busy with some stuff. So, I'm hoping if they're back, if they are gonna cut power, they let us know. Cause otherwise, stream's going down. That would not be good. I mean, like, worst comes to worst, if they need to cut power for something that's not horrible, I mean, I can always stop stream and start again after. But I don't want them to cut it and then have me surprised, right? Like, them just randomly cut it. So, yeah, I'm hoping they'll be decent enough. If they have to do anything with it, they'll let us know that they're gonna cut the power. Just in case. But I haven't heard anything yet. I haven't seen anything yet. So, we should be okay. But, like I said, I do want to make a little bit of distance. Just in case they do. Because then at least that way, you know, we don't have to restart whole trip or anything, right? Like, we can put a decent little chunk into it. Boop, boop. Yeah. Coffee. And that, oh, oh, well. I never realized that was actually a thing. Oh. Yeah. Oh, we have a loop coming up. I see that. Nope, nope, not this one. This one. Here. Like here. One disadvantage to having it up here and not having an extension on the shifter anymore. Everything is so close together. Yeah, I'm just hoping if they do have to do anything, they give us a heads up. He was nice enough to do it last time, so. But at least that way, I can go through and, stop stream for a moment. Actually, like, shut my computer down. Because the last thing I need is them cutting it, putting it back, and it surging my computer. Because unfortunately, I does not have a surge protector. So. Well, like, I've got, like, a power block that's like a surge protector, but, like, I don't have, like, a backup power supply or anything for the computer. So, yeah, if someone gets fried, I'm screwed. Oh, that's gone. I don't see it much. Forgot it could happen sometimes. How are we doing for fuel? Okay, we're still good on fuel. Little difficult to see, but I can see it. Three left. Not going too bad. I did say around like 500 I wanted to make a decent little chunk just in case. I don't think we get an extra quite 150k out. I mean, to be fair, me speeding a bit is kind of helping, but okay. Left lane. Or at least left side. Oh, okay, I see, I see. I see. Is that... Oh, we got another tool start. Of course we got another tool start. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just hit France is what we did. Okay, a little bit ago. Oh, oh. Oh, okay. Well, we're almost there. Go through. Hit the other toll. Oh, maybe I'll end up hitting that toll instead. That's okay. So I'll put us like right there. And oh, there's a garage and a stair. Oh, perfect. That works out awesome. And whoop. Let's go crowd. It's like, oh, fast. Nope. I'm the one speeding. Oh, one sec here. What are you doing? That's the worst part. It's like, I don't know if he's just dropping some stuff off or if I actually need to do something and have to cut the power. I'd really like to know. Alright. Well, not too worried about it. They haven't come and said anything yet, so you know what? We're gonna say screw it. We're gonna keep going. And if they do have to cut it, well, hopefully we're somewhat close. I mean, if we're there already, that's okay. If they're gonna cut power, like I said, we'll just stop stream for a few minutes or whatever they need to do their thing. And then we'll fire back up and keep going. Oh. No, I got no idea. Yesterday they were parked basically out front of my place, just across the street. Now they're basically, today they're parked right out front. Oh, maybe they're not actually? I don't know, he got back in the van. I don't know if he's leaving or not. I mean, if he ends up leaving, we don't have to worry about it. Sweet. Because at that point, we don't have to worry about them cutting power or anything else. We can just... Oh, yeah, no, he's gone. Okay. Never mind. We don't gotta worry about power getting cut or stop a stream. We are good. Finish off this trip. Probably load up another one. Um, and then, yeah, probably get another one loaded up, ready to go. And then depending on how far that one has to go, we might do a quick little break time first. Let everyone get up, stretch, move around. I know I could use the bathroom break too, so. But not too worried, like it's not urgent enough that I need to stop and go right now. Like, we can finish off the trip. Yeah, it's not very far. We're gonna go down for another little bit. Basically make a left. Go in up past the toll road, and then a little bit past that is our drop-off point, so. And yeah, we already passed the one toll booth, so the second one coming up here, or the next one coming up here after we turn will be the one we need. And yeah, that's not far. Like, I know it says we still got like 167, 164 kilometers, but it won't take long. Won't take long at all. That would have been a little down. Then we got a little bit more to go, and then yeah, it should basically kind of curve and then turn back up. I would check the map, but you know, we're close enough. I'm just not worried about it. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of sneak over a little bit here. Definitely one nice thing about having the power. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, that was a little close. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have to get off on the right, aren't we? Maybe? Not worried if we do. I just need to get up here to the gap if we do. Yep, okay. Yes, we are. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Bro, do you mind? And 25. How far off did that put us? Oh, decent little ways. Oh, okay. Yeah. I knew I screwed up. We're basically supposed to come up and go whoop, up like that. All at the same point. I probably could find a spot and turn around real quick. But also at the same point. It's only 120 miles. So, I mean, I'm not overly concerned. And by the looks, I don't think I'd be able to turn around here anyway. Guardrails everywhere. If there wasn't guardrails everywhere, I'd say sure, but... Come on. Yeah. Makes it at least, a tiny bit quicker. Good thing I know how fast the truck will go. Oh, I'm not turning my high beams on. Good thing. Some of us can actually, drive without having to run high beams all the time. It's one thing that bugs the crap out of me. Especially when it's like this time of day, kind of. Like it's not. Like it's dark enough for your headlights basically to kick in and turn on. But it's not dark enough to even think of high beams. You'd be amazed how many people I see. You need to give me a freaking thank you. Yeah, you'd be amazed how many people I see, and it's like they're running high beams, and it's like, dude, seriously? You do not need high beams. You don't even need like headlights right now. Come in. Good, good. Oh, that would be why. Let's put it in the spot that actually has a gear. It's definitely a way to screw with some people. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's a nice tight little curve there. Okay, 45k out. Yeah, not far. No, oop, oop, oop. Stay over. Alright. And where is this gonna be? Oh, not too bad. Okay. Oop, 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 oop. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Ah, freaking thought so. I was like, there's no way there's gonna be an intersection and it not be a stop sign. Okay, returning. Going straight. Yeah, I love how it keeps popping up with the thing of freaking driving. Do this and this and this, and it's like, um, trust me, I know. I have multiple hours. It says I know what I'm doing. Might not be quite as much as American Truck Sim, but I do know how to drive. Alright, now we're freaking here finally. Whoop, whoop, whoops. A little wide there on that one. So, that's the yard. That should be the road, so I'll go after this one. Alright. Now, do they do the lights like everywhere else? Oh, no, these work just like normal light. Okay. Alright, where's y'all want it? Here? So we're actually in. Right there. Okay. There we go. There we go. Didn't quite want to go in for me for I can. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I feel we were gonna have to adjust that. Alright. Okay. So these we go. I screwed that up already, but oh well. We're in the square. That's all that matters. Okay, let's drop this guy. Okay. Get out from under the trailer. And okay, so we just go right, go back to the light. Okay, that works. Alright. Do that real quick. For let everyone free here. I'm just gonna run over and basically discover the service spot. Cause then at least that way we get ooh, good timing. We get a fast travel point. Explore the city a little bit, get a fast travel point. Probably stop and grab the garage. Alright. Turn that off. Yeah, just make sure the windows are actually up. Alright. Oh yeah, there's a truck down. And I'm gonna do a quick truck swap here before, or, well, we're on break. And then, yeah, we'll jump in, take a different truck, and head somewhere else. Not quite sure which one yet, though. I'll figure it out. But, yeah, I'm gonna let everyone free here for a break, partially so I can run to the bathroom, but also that way everyone else can too. For anyone new here, basically it's every couple hours-ish, somewhere in that area. I like to let everyone up and go for a break, so it gives you a chance to get up and stretch, move around. If you want to grab a drink or something to eat, bathroom break, smoke break, perfect time for it. So, yeah. Basically, I'm just going to turn the music back up a little bit. Unless you guys want to listen to ETS music, that is all up to you. But I'm probably going to end up muting it and then turn normal music up. and then yeah, let everyone free, and we'll see everyone in about 10-ish minutes. Yep. Alright. Okay, it's back, everyone. Hope everyone had a good break. Do a quick little jump back in here. Manager. Jump us back in. I'm debating on what I want to go with. I'm thinking maybe... Yeah, page 5. Means I gotta do a quick little swap in the settings, but that doesn't take much. That's no worry. Hmm. Yeah, why not? I haven't actually taken it anywhere yet, so great, why not? Down a tiny bit more so I can see a little better. Okay. Window. And okay. Controls. Swap 12. Volvo 12 plus 2. And we should be set. Remember, this one's up here. Yeah, okay. So instead of first having nothing, first is actually first, and then second, third. We just don't have fourth until we go back up to first. Still have reverse. C2. Okay. Alright, that's set. Good to go. We go back down. And I want to see if we can get maybe from here to like in over here a little bit. Right. I've put a pretty decent little chunk in over here in like northern part of Germany. Or western part of Germany, I should say. So I kind of want to see how far up we can branch. It's, yeah, until I get some more DLCs, we can't go horribly far. So let's confirm our quick travel. And see what we got. The farthest one. Oh, that works. Definitely gets up and going that way. Now it goes down a little more to Italy. Okay. That works for me. The nice thing is it's right up the road. And yeah, but this one also having a tuning pack. There's a little bit more extras than just the normal Volvo, so. But yeah, it's one reason I wanted to swap trucks and bring another truck out, because, well, I mean, spend the money on the pack, so I'd like to show them off at least a little bit. Oh, oh, wrong one. This one. Not that one. Here we go. And, well, bum, 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 bum. Okay. I think it's gonna be this one just up here on the left side of the window. Free market. Well, looks like it. Alright. Oh, almost one beside it. Okay. Oh, a little bit more this way. And there we go. There's our reverse. There's no way we're... Oh, I'm like right at it. Hang on. Maybe we do need to go down a little bit. No. I was in here. I was like, hang on. Should just sneak right in. Okay. Close up so we don't crunch the legs here. Put ourselves back up. Alright. We should... Oh, that's what I want to be in. Should be good. Alright, hold up. Hold on, second here. Let me just get out of the yard. Oops. Now fish. Of course. One disadvantage when you jump from like the Scania 12 plus 2 to the Volvo 12 plus 2. Different spots. So let's a little weird to try and make sure you actually get it every time. And yeah, you can definitely tell the Volvo is a little bit short on power compared to the Scania. But that's okay. That's not a big deal. Oh, right. Stop saying. Keep forgetting about that. Whoop, whoop. Not that one. That one. Sorry, bud. Okay, hang on then. Wasn't intending to make everyone stop, but okay. I'll just go and get out of the way then. Okay. Alright. Sorry guys, y'all gotta give me a second here. I'm a little slower than the Scania. I'm getting there. I promise. I'm working on it. Okay, we should probably turn that on just in case. Okay. Well, I must say, it's kind of a nice thing that some of these speed limits aren't exactly that high. Okay, this thing definitely, is down on power. Maybe we'll have to find, a service station at some point here and we'll bump it up a tiny bit. No. Going through toll again. Okay, here we go. Okay. sorry, but I was gonna say you're gonna have to let me in behind the engine. How are we doing for fuel? I think good. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, we're still good for fuel. Long ways good for fuel. Do we have the power to actually keep going? Oh, we do. Yeah, we're all gonna break. I'm just gonna go around and keep going. Oh, there's our power coming back. There we go. Slow down because the other truck wanted to pull out, and it's like, okay, fine. Pull out. Okay, let's get us up to... Oh, he's actually got a speaking on. Oh, I missed. I was aiming for 90, but I hit 91. Oh, good. Not like it's gonna make too much of a difference. Although this is gonna be a little bit of a pain now because there's a toll again. I'm just gonna kind of sneak over here a little bit. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, bro. Having a 7, you don't need to slow right down. And gets off the side here. Oh, nope, that's the reserve. Never mind. Crap. My bad. Easy fix here. Bonus there. Not being anyone coming up right behind me. That'd be nice. So wait, it's my own fault for getting stuck. So here we go. Yeah, we're good. Okay, now that's dealt with. Get up, get going. 775K left to go. There. Okay, no, it's holding. Not quite gaining, but it's holding. Oh, now we're gaining a little bit. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna have to find a service station and bump up the power in this thing just a tiny bit. Like, I'm not gonna go horribly ridiculous with it, but, you know, just a little bit of a jump from where it's at. Just so we don't have quite as much issues on the hills. Because, yeah, there's definitely parts of it, like, I was holding it completely foot to the floor, and we're not gaining nothing. It's like, oh, lovely. I keep it in right now. What's on the floor? And, oh, now we're getting it a little bit. But pretty much we were just holding, and it's like, yeah. It's okay. I know we're going by at least a few towns. So... Oh, there's... Oh, there is. It's up there. Okay, well... I'm looking for something a little bit more and not quite so far off. I think that might be our best bet. That's gonna add a bit. Okay, so what if I go like this? Oh, yeah, I'm not too worried about it. We can just do it ourselves. We'll just come back out here. It looks like it should be pretty much the same way it was going. Oh yeah. Perfect. Alright. Then we can do that when we get there. It'll even keep us going down the same route and everything, so we should be good. Oh, whoops. My fault. And when's the counter for that one? Alright. My music still on? Oh yeah, it's still on. Oh, that's fine. Speakers were down. A little too far. Like, usually I got them down a bit, like, so I can hear the game and other such, right? And it's not trying to go through my mic and everything. But apparently the last one's a little too quiet. I'm sitting here, I was like, do I even have music going right now? Pretty sure I do. Look up at the OBS, and yeah, no, the bar for YouTube music is going, so apparently I had it a little quiet though on my end. Um, but like I said, I don't think it should be too bad for you guys. If it's a little screwed up, let me know and I can make some adjustments, right? So, but yeah, like I get a little bit of an idea when I first start, because I'll use my phone to kind of show me what the audio is like. So like I'll max out the volume on my phone, and then like when I start and I got the music on, it gives me a way to tell, how loud my music is, kind of thing. And then yeah, basically, so like if I can have my phone completely maxed out and it's still at a somewhat reasonable level, I know it's not going to be too much, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I gonna need that lane for an exit? Maybe? Probably move, just to be on the safe side. And if I need to move back over, well, I need to move back over. That's not that big of a deal. Because, yeah, I know we would be taking this exit and going up, but since I changed it a little bit to the service station, we're going a little bit farther north. Think it's north? Okay, no, we can just stay here. Okay, good. Good, good. Stay here and then we'll move over for the next one. Make sure there's nothing coming in here. I know we're gonna need it. Oh, maybe not. Hope there's no one coming. Oh. And right here. This is gonna be 8 trailers in. Okay, let's see if we can. I don't see why not. We're driving a truck without a nose, so turning around like this shouldn't be that bad. Oh, oops. Apparently that was a little bit closer on that one than I thought. That off. those off, shut that off. Shut that down. Oh, oh, wrong button. This button. Service, how we doing? We're fine. Okay. Motor 5. You know what? We'll just do a little 650 jump. Okay. So now we can head out. Now we shouldn't have much of any issues. And nice try. I am not going left. That's why I looked at the map beforehand. Oh, I can't see. Friggin' grab. Oh, oops. Go to try and start moving, and it's like, oh, well, a gear would probably be helpful. And, oh, okay, we caught the curve a little bit on that one. Oh, we found another truck dealer. Okay. I might have to freaking switch those buttons around. Instead of having to try and reach across the wheel, I can just use this one right here. Like, it works out good with ETS. Because I'm freaking... My right hand's... Like, my shifter's on the right side, right? But with my shifter being on the left side, for Euro truck, it's a little... weird. A little bit of a pain in the butt. Get in. Basically, gotta either use the hand for the shifter to hit it, or reach across, and like while you're trying to turn, it's just... Oh, come on. Don't give me that. Really? Come on. Up we go. I was definitely not expecting that. I knew we got a little bit late. I didn't think we were quite weighing in that heavy, though. But it definitely did help when it comes to the speed a little bit. We are able to keep up a bit better. Oh, crap. That's right up there. Okay. My bad. I went and hit both buttons. I only needed to hit one. Here we go. I'm definitely speeding a bit, but it's good. Once I get myself back into a little bit of the rhythm there, we're good. It's just a matter of actually getting back into that rhythm. Right. I mean, 38,000 pounds of battery. That's not bad. I also don't have that on. Let's turn that on. That'll help a little bit. Really? No, it was your own fault. I'm not letting you in. You can wait. Dummy. Alright, what do we... Oh, that'd be the loop we need to go up. Okay. Curious as to where we were for a second. Bro, get off your brakes, you're going uphill. Like, the curves aren't that bad. Trust me, I'm actually driving them too. Oh, perfect. That works out. Come on, up we go. Yeah. Oh, speeding again. My bad. It's alright. It's like I've said before. Oh, the driving won't always be perfect. Can't do that. That's just no. We're human. That's not a thing. It's like when people say be normal. You look at them and you say, what do you count as normal? Because what some people count as normal, other people do not count as normal. Some people look at you like you're on freaking crack for some of the things you do, and other people are like, that is freaking brilliant. It just kind of depends on who you talk to. Okay, we're just gonna put ourselves at 8.5. That works. I'm gonna be out slightly over so we can keep a decent pace, but also somewhat keep up traffic. And yeah, don't worry about going too slow. Yeah, and sit here and relax finally. Have some freaking coffee. I'm so happy I decided to go and freaking warm this up on our break time. It's much needed. Like, the Yeti does a really good job keeping it warm and keeping it hot. But if it's not always the hottest when it goes in, yeah, it doesn't take long. Sorry, but I'm moving. I didn't feel like running into a bus. That's gonna be another thing. That should be coming out whoop, 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 somewhat decently soon, I think. At least in the next not too long here. Like, I've already seen stuff and them talking about oops. I've already seen stuff and them talking about the console releases, and it's like, already? Jesus. I figured that would take a little bit more, but I mean, I guess these are on the fact they've already gone this far. It's a really good starting point for the consoles, right? Like, when it comes to Euro Truck Sim, you have, I think by this point, we're at almost all of your, I don't know, like I said, I have to get all the DLCs, and then I could actually give a definitive answer. Um, but I know for the States at least, like the US, American Truck Sim, we're already like halfway across the country. So it's definitely a good base for the consoles to start on, because then they can just kind of keep working on everything and then slowly bring out everything that's already out after it's been reworked, kind of. I don't know. personally, I like ETS2 and ETS coming to consoles is great because the consoles don't have anything really that's a decent sim kind of game when it comes to stuff like this. I mean, like, yes, don't get me wrong, you do have Snow Runner, Mud Runner, stuff like that for like the trucks and stuff, which is great. Like Snow Mudder or Mud Runner and Snow Runner have some really good physics, other stuff for trucks. But as for an actual like open highway driving sim, like there isn't really anything. So with ATS going, ATS and ETS2 going to consoles, so it'll definitely be really nice for them. Me personally though, I will stick to the PC, but it kind of makes sense because if I decided to swap over to console, I would have to basically take my entire setup, swap it over so it would work on the with the console. Oh, okay, that's an accident that needs to get added to the counter. So if anyone wants to type exclamation mark accident, could you please? If not, I can do it here in a little bit. That's no issue. But yeah, we'll have to add that to the counter. It's definitely not expecting that. Like I was just trying to move over. Next thing you know, you just it's like really. Because like at least if I'm in the middle, it's just straight shot. Right, I can just stay on the road, keep going. I don't have to worry about merging on or off. Unless it comes to something like this. Then I gotta. Oof. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That trailer is done for. Completely burnt up. Yeah, and then of course, straight like I was saying, started picking up some DLCs and tuning packs, and definitely gonna be grabbing more of those. And then, like I said, I have to start grabbing the map stuff. The paint packs and stuff like that, I'm not really worried about. Like, I don't really care for the extra paint schemes and such. Like, it obviously, as people can tell, like, I am perfectly fine with my color. Because, well, I spent long enough playing in the color wheel and everything to actually, you know, make it. Like, it's not really a color you find anywhere else. That was me literally sitting here playing with it and like, okay, well this kind of looks like this and this looks like this. So what if I do this, right? So, and just like my trucks and American Truck Sim, that like dark teal, like especially on my Pro Star that I love so much. Yeah, you won't find that really anywhere else. That's me playing around with colors. Like I need to go in and I need to copy that one so I can bring it to ETS. But that is, not too worried about it. So, yeah, like, I'm not worried about paint jobs. I more want the tuning packs for the trucks. I want the map DLCs, right? Expand everything. The cargo DLCs. Right, like, I'll basically pretty much pick everything up except for the paint packs and probably, like, the rim packs or steering wheel packs. Like, I'm not too worried about those. Other than that, though, I'll probably, at some point, get everything. I'm probably gonna have to wait till Steam has a sale again. Wait for some stuff to go on sale. I managed to pick up the tuning packs I got on sale, so I mean, it's not too bad. But yeah, definitely if you can manage to get, like, if you want to get into ATS or ETS, especially with all the DLCs, absolutely you want to wait for Steam to have a sale because that will make a huge difference. Like, I'm pretty sure I've even seen other people touch on the topic. Like, if you buy, we'll use ATS as the example. Um, but if you bought the game and all the DLCs at once, right? So like all the map DLCs, your cargo DLCs, your tuning DLCs, paint packs, everything. I think you're looking. It was 160 bucks, I think, is what he said. Like, don't quote me on that. I don't quite remember entirely. But yeah, it's like 160 bucks, and that's like if you go full price everything. Um, but if you wait for them to go on sale, you can pick everything up for, I think it was 85 or 90 bucks instead of the like 150, 160. So like the sales are definitely worth it if you catch them. Oh yeah, absolutely they're worth it. Especially with how big these games are getting now. That's one of the reasons all the DLCs and stuff is so expensive. And why a lot of new people, like lots of new people, are a little intimidated by all the DLCs is because there is a lot of them, especially when it comes to Euro Truck. Like ATS has a good chunk, but Euro Truck has a freaking lot. Like I went looking through it, and there's a friggin' like there's a lot. And even when you take all the paint packs out, because there's like 5, 6 different friggin' even just like lists of paint packs, and depending on like what um uh portion or what section of the EU you're in, right? Like it's like holy crap. So I'm like, no, I don't need any of those. Just give me the trucks, give me the trailers. That's gonna be another one. It's all the trailer packs. That's gonna be a pretty little penny. But yeah, if you can catch it on a sale, and like you don't absolutely have to buy everything at once. Like if you can't and don't want to, don't. Like, don't put yourself in that predicament. There's absolutely no issues with starting with just the base game and then kind of slowly branching from there, right? Like American Truck Sim, I can't really say much because I kind of just jumped in and went and kind of went full bore with it. But that's also because I have played ATS before I got it for myself, right? Like my older mate, um, same buddy that's got the Chevy pickup. We just put a motor back in. Um, when he had his computer and we were living in an apartment, we would sit here and frickin' game out and play ATS, and so I knew about ATS for a while. And then I eventually got my own computer, bought it for myself, and then I kind of just jumped in and went with it. So jumped in, got a bunch of DLCs and stuff that were out at the time, and I like basically kind of caught myself up to current right off the bat, and it was like okay, but they gave me a good chunk of stuff to do, right? And then when I got Euro Truck, I was like, okay, well let's do this a little smart. It's also because I knew there was already a crapload of DLCs for Euro Truck, and I was like, okay, well I don't want to just have everything right. Like, let's ease into it a little bit. So I started with literally just the base game, and I did that for the first bit. So a lot of my earlier um, videos and VODs and stuff that are Euro Truck Sim before this one, it was literally just base game. There was no extra stuff, no extra DLCs. Like, it's literally just the base game, and well, okay, I guess it gives you like the free DLCs for some trucks, but it just automatically downloads those. because they're free, right? So it just automatically throws them in for you. So here you go, have fun. And I just finally, I think yesterday, day before I think, finally got a couple DLCs for it. Like I said, I picked up some tuning packs. So like I didn't even go big into DLCs or anything to start. Like I haven't even touched a map DLC yet. So absolutely, like if you get into it, don't feel like you have to get in and have absolutely oh, that could have been bad. Um but yeah, like I said, like don't feel like you have to jump in and then get absolutely every DLC and everything right off the bat. Like get the base game to start, see if you like it, work your way into it, and then like once you start like filling up the map and such, okay, now maybe start looking for map DLCs. Right, like if I hit my map here, um like this is all just base game. This is base game Euro Truck Sim. There's no extra map DLCs, anything in here. I don't even have pro mods or anything in here. I know I need to update it for ETS, but right, so yeah, like they give you a good chunk to do and explore and stuff right off the bat. And then, like I said, like once you start filling it in a bit, okay, yeah, maybe start looking at like DLCs to like come over, right? Like expand your area. But absolutely, like don't feel like you absolutely have to get all of them. If you want to go just one at a time, give her. It's actually a really good way to do it. Also, a good way to kind of save money and do it too. It'll take a bit longer to finally get everything, but once you do, you have, worked your way into it and explored a whole bunch of stuff and then opened it and, right, like, and then, like I was saying, like, same thing goes with ATS. It's not just ETS. Um, but it kind of depends, right? Like, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, if you want to just jump in, get everything right off the bat, and you want to spend the money on it right off the bat, go for it. That's all up to you, man. Like, I'm just saying, if you wanted to go at it a little bit easier and do it like one DLC at a time kind of thing, or maybe a few at a time, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anyone try and tell you, no, you have to get it all right off the bat, because you don't. It's the one beautiful thing about these games. There's lots to do even if you don't get absolutely everything right off the bat. Like, I mean, I can't really use my American Truck Sim hours as an example because there's a good chunk of those that are all like DLC miles. Like miles in the newer DLCs kind of thing. But as for Euro Truck Sim, like I'm nowhere near the amount of hours I am in ATS, but all of the hours I have so far, like it's all base game. I've had nothing but enjoyment driving, like, well, okay, I guess other than, figuring out the transmission and such, but that's normal when you switch vehicles. And they'll do that to any vehicle. Like, it doesn't even have to be a semi. Yeah, how far? Oh, okay. We're only like 10K out. I didn't think we were that close already. That works out. We can go and right turn. Oh, the yard's right up at the... Ah, sweet. Okay. Get this, get this. Doing this. Yes, I know what a gas station is. And is my... Oh. Apparently the YouTube stopped at some point. I have to look at that here in a second. Well, at least going... I'll get the trailer dropped, and then I'll take a look. Move to there. Yeah, we can do another one. Might not be as long of one, but we can do another one. Actually get in here. Nope. You didn't want to just crawl for me, eh? Okay. I was hoping you'd just kind of crawl forward for me. Well, you freaking... Yeah. It's almost like I'm driving in air, one friggin' international. It's like, god damn. Not expecting to have issues with that. Okay. They might have called it good. I'm not calling that good. At least get, a little bit more lined up. Okay. Drop this. It's good. Perfect. Yeah, let's take a quick look here. What do we got? What do we got? It's kind of in the middle of freaking nowhere. I don't want to go quite that far. $41, 180. Yeah, you know what? No, screw it. We'll head over to Vienna. What? Basically, coming. Set this guy off real quick. I have a feeling it's gonna be the little middle one there. Create market. Say, oh, different one? Well, that's sneaky. Okay. Yeah, low tug test? Well, we can't get him to spin like we can't do an ATS. Alright. That's hooked on. Good to go. Back neck here. Oh, there we go. Another little stiff. God damn. Alright. Okay, gear. Away we go. Actually, hang on. Gonna do something real quick here. That on so we don't roll anywhere. There we go. Alright. Let's flip those real quick. So, 2, 5. Perfect. Alright. Let's work a little bit better. Can't see a freaking thing. You know what? You know what? Screw it. Hope there's no one coming. We'll say though, the European trucks definitely hold their RPM a little bit longer. Doesn't quite just drop right off. So you know, you'll kind of hear it. I'll go to shift, like I'll push my clutch in, and it'll, because I haven't quite got my foot all the way off yet. Okay, hang on here. What's the map doing? Why do you got me going? Are you really gonna make me go all the way up and turn? You freaking thing. Guess it really is only the one way. Okay, we'll take a look. We'll see if we can find a little spot here to spin ourselves around. I don't think there will be, but yeah. Well, we might have been able to fit under that. Well, I'm not too worried about it. Just means the trip is a little bit longer than we were expecting, that's all. Not exactly a big deal. Is one thing they almost should maybe look at in some spots. Like just put a little break in the barriers for a median kind of thing. Just for a little turnaround spot in case someone needs it. I know at least a decent little chunk of the highways and such in ETS will actually um they'll just kind of leave it open. So I've had times like if you have to, you can just kind of somewhat choose around the corner and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna quickly run around the median here. Here we go. Come on, come on. I'll take a little bit of all that extra speed. I can. Alright, now the fun part. We get to go right back down. Go back through town. know if it's I just went out the wrong spot, or the way the yard sits, they make you go the long way, or what? I'm not sure, but oh well. Okay, I don't want this one. Or this one should be the one after this one, if I'm looking at the map right here. Oh, hang on a second. What the crap is... Oh, hang on. I'll stay on this side. But be like, what the crap is going on here? Like, give me my gear, thank you. And then around we go. And oh, oh, oh. Okay. That's the exit, and we're just gonna stay put. Cause just tell me to move back over anyway. And move over. I will say, there's definitely some spots you don't really get to see too much. Like, there ain't too much scenery. Especially when you get spots like this and you got a wall. Like, it, basically just driving and you look over and it's like, oh, there's a wall there. I mean, then you get to see stuff like that. Like, that's pretty cool. Definitely cannot complain about some of that stuff. Alright, okay. Got like 85k left. That's not bad. I don't know. Maybe we'll do another one. I'm kinda almost at kind of the plan. It's like, I know I'm usually done around 3-4 hours, but I'm like, maybe go a little later today. I'm not too sure. See how I'm feeling. I know I'm gonna have to charge my phone at some point though if we are gonna go a bit later than normal. Cause yeah, that thing's almost getting close to frickin' dying. I guess I probably could just plug the other one in. Plug the other one in, let that one charge up a bit, and then once this one starts to actually die, we can just swap them. I don't know yet. Like I said, it kind of just depends how I'm feeling. We got another 47, 46K to go to figure it out, so. And yeah, I don't know if my webcam is screwing up or something, but the tracking seems to be a little weird right now, so. Like, we might just have to say screw it. Because that'll give me a chance to go and deal with alerts and that kind of crap too. So, yeah, I think we'll say screw it. Once we drop this one, we'll call her for the day. Do a check real quick once we're done, see if there's anyone we can raid out to. Or if we're just ending today. And take the inside lane. Looks like we're gonna have to take. Oh, don't really matter, I guess. Then does it if it just moves over. Yeah. Oh, that works out perfect. Yeah. Okay, it does. It tees up there. Okay. Oh, it's just a little single road. Oh. Yeah, I was expecting a friggin' normal road, and it's like, nope. Just a little single guy. Come on, gear. Thank you. Go. Up, up, and away. Come on. Come on. There we go. Perfect. You don't have the pins here. What do we... Oh. Guess we gotta go spin around then. Oh, yeah, there's the battery warning on the phone. Oh shit. Maybe we almost should have came in the other way. That's okay. Let's come out just here. Get ourselves turned around. And up. Again. Oh, yeah, welcome on in. I'm not doing too bad. How about you? Okay, where is the... It's a little easier. Oh, oh. Wait. Oh, no, understanding a transmission. Pretty good? Nice, that's awesome. Always good to hear. Okay. First stream? Oh, gods no. Although with the way my stuff goes some days and the stuff I have, some days you would think so. But as for my first, no. No. I've been doing this for... Crap, I think I'm crawling up on almost a year of streaming already. And at least we're in the box. That's the important part. And get that dropped. Oh. That was a much needed stretch. Oh. Any other games? Oh yeah. Yeah, my main game usually actually is American Truck Sim. So the fact we're in Euro Truck Sim is a little weird. Don't really have much time in Euro Truck Sim like I do American Truck Sim. But pretty much it's Truck Sims, a bit of World of Warcraft. I also do a little bit of Ark for survival. That's another one we have in the process right now is we're doing a modded playthrough on Ark Survival Ascended. But I wanted to take a couple days and have a little break, give my computer a little bit of a break, because anytime I fire up Ark, my computer just skyrockets in usage. From Alberta, Canada. Let's take a quick look here. Use this to decide if I want to actually finish or not. That's nice. Yeah, it's not bad. Although I must say, compared some days it's a little bit of a pain. Like today, right now, concerned we're getting snowed on. Yeah. 24. Well, that's not bad. I'm 28, so I'm not far off. Red Dead Redemption 2 Need for Speed, so not bad. Nice, nice. 2 God of War. Is that the new God of War or is that the old God of War? Kind of curious. Same with Need for Speed. Which Need for Speeds? That was one I was big into when I was a kid. Was Need for Speed. And depends on the mood. Oh yeah, I'd get that too. I'm the same way. Some days I'm like, do I want to drive? Do I not want to drive? Right? It happens. And that's basically going. Yeah. That's the trip we just did. It wouldn't be. Good. Yeah. Holy freaking notifications on the phone. Jesus. Yeah, and. Oh, by the way, I have good ideas for your stream. So, can I share them? Feel free. Chat's open. If you got a suggestion, drop it. Don't bother me at all. But only thing I ask is you keep in mind, I've been out of work for a bit. I am broke, so I can't actually afford anything. So everything I have done, I have managed to do for free. Other than that, absolutely. If you got a suggestion or some ideas, I'm always up to hear them. And do we have... Oh, we do. There is a garage and everything. Sweet. At least that way we can get back here. Second. One of these days I'll get this freaking transmission down. Somebody's name, customization stuff for do you mean stuff like overlays, alerts, all that, the fun stuff? I do actually have alerts and such, but apparently my alerts don't want to work today. I noticed that earlier. I had a fellow drop me a follow earlier, and I had absolutely no idea until I looked down and my phone had a little notification that's like, "Hey, this person followed you." I was like, "Oh, great." Budget issue? Yes. No job, no money. So no budget whatsoever. And unfortunately, without being able to find work, yeah, it's gonna stay that way for a bit. But yeah, no, I've gone through, like, I've looked at like the free stuff on like Stream Elements and other such. Stay. Oh, come on, parking brake. Oh, there we go. We're kind of low on banner. Ah, all good. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too worried about it right at the moment, because when I do get some money, one of my first plans is I actually want to do a model update. So I'll wait and do a banner and all that such afterwards, because it's going to be like completely different model and pay small for right now, dude. I'm not getting anything, and I have no money to eat anything. That's kind of part of being broke. If anything I can pay, it would be a whole $2. So we're not starting this. I'm not getting anything. I just like talking about the plans of what I want to do. So yeah, when it comes to logos, banners, all that stuff, I'm not worried about it, because I would have to go through and uproot absolutely everything and completely change everything. So, and I've already been talking to someone about getting a model and other such. I already know what price I need for that, and I know how long it's going to take, and it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. As much as I would love it to, it won't. Alright. So, I'm not really up to another drive, so we're gonna do some little button resets here. Get everything closed up, shut down, and I'll take a look and I'll see who we can raid out to and who I can leave everyone with for the day. Alright. I'm gonna swap us over real quick, just because I know how much of a pain my games and my computer like to be some days. So, swap over to chatting. It can do its thing, it can close, because I definitely have some stuff to go through and do with the computer before I think about much of anything else. Alright, so let's get this up and going here. I never did get back to the YouTube. I don't know why it stopped, but oh well. I'm not worried about it. Okay, get this going. Whoop. Fun. Who is on? There's not much of anyone. God damn. We had a full spot in the afternoon, apparently. Hmm. Well. Maybe I could try it. See if it works. It might work, it might not. If it works, hoping it works. Nope. Okay. I didn't think so. It was worth a shot. And okay, yeah, no. That's not gonna happen. Alright. Well, so much for that then. We'll just leave it be. Let's close that out. Alright, guys. I'm calling her for the day. I'm tired. I need to smoke. I'm done. Freaking. Plan is hopefully we'll be back Friday. Should be jumping into Arc on Friday, so just a bit of a heads up. Stream on Friday might be a little bit run down, just for the fact of how much Arc takes to run with some of the stuff. But that's a problem we'll deal with on Friday. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me today for the drive. It was very much appreciated. Thanks everyone for the follows, everything else. Like I've said before, we are on the road to affiliate, so follows and CCBs, everything is very much appreciated. Um, like I said, we'll be back Friday with some arc, but yeah, I tried looking, couldn't really find anyone out to raid out to, so we're just gonna end today. But yeah, with that being said, do one last little scene flip here, and thank you all for coming.